Hey guys, so today was a good day again. I had some good profit in Bharti Airtel, 700 call option and Bank Nifty, um, 39,800 call option. So both went well and got some good profit. Now a lot of request came for this Bharti Airtel trade, the reason, and I'll quickly show you why a lot of request came. The reason is this was posted just before market hours in our Telegram group, and it is just a group where we all learn from each other. Okay, so let me quickly show you where we have posted the Bharti Airtel one. Okay, so morning around 9:14, I was asking that I was telling people to look for Bharti Airtel 700C, right? So let's quickly see what are the reason how I selected the stock and why I have given this, right? So let me quickly go. Yeah. So how I selected Bharti is because it was giving a gap of opening. Okay. So if you see it is consolidating in a range after this like down move, a bit down move, I'll say. It is consolidating here. So then when I see into 1 hour candle, if you see the consolidation. Okay. And this is the level from where it is getting bounce back, right? The support level actually. Let me quickly draw it for you. Yeah, so somewhere this is the support level, right? From where it is getting high bounce back. Okay, and then it is kind of consolidating, so I was having an idea that okay, so this is the consolidating, and now see in 15 minutes time frame what is happening. Okay, so here you have a big volume every time it goes just see this, like from here to here it is taking this much happen in 1 2 3 candle. It is covering all this price action, right? Again, all this price action is covered by 2 3 candles. Okay, entire price action covered by one candle. Okay, so I was looking into this, so this pattern looked very interesting to me, the yesterday's pattern. So if you see it, it is a selling, the complete yesterday was a quick selling. Okay, but the thing is the volume was very less. Okay, there was no aggressive selling. Okay, so and Bharti opened somewhere around 692, right? So it was showing a good gap up opening. So I checked it, and this is the position from where it can go up, right? It can go up to like somewhere around 700 odd level. Okay, then I came and I checked the option chain of Bharti. Okay, and to my surprise, 700 call option is the only call option, and then 720, if you see, I think 720 has been reduced, but 700 they have added. Okay, so 700 call option was something which was huge quantity. Then there is 720 which was far away, right? So then this, if you see the entire Bharti option chain, you will see only one position, that is 700 call option, and this was used. The reason is for yesterday's Bharti's move, like day before yesterday's Bharti, 1 day back. So it is a complete down move, right? So 700 call writers should feel very safe that okay, there is a down move. So and it almost reached like 680 level, it was closed, right? But then from 680 it opened at 692, which is around 12 weeks of gap up, 12 points of gap up, right? 12 weeks of gap up. Now if it will go from here to towards 700, that means the 700 call option writers who are there, so they, it will be difficult for them, right? So they will be trapped. So that was the reason I was thinking that if Bharti moves around 700, there will be huge short covering for the 700 call option writers. Okay, that was the only thought process, that this is how it is going to happen. Okay, now Bharti opened, and what we saw, see all these volumes, and then today is the first candle of Bharti. Okay, it was a huge volume. Okay. But the problem was it opened with somewhere around 692, and then it came somewhere around 680. So one candle. Then there is another candle with a big buying. Okay. But in one candle it has given a down move, so it didn't move up. Okay. So, but still, I was hoping that if it is going towards 700, then 700 call writer should be trapped, right? And then, to my surprise, this 700 call writer started leaving. So I thought that okay, so this is a good sign. So I entered early with some less quantity here itself. Okay, I was expecting it to break and go up, but then, to my surprise, it came down. Okay, the reason is, let's see Bharti chart what happened slowly. Okay. So Bharti started moving down, okay, and I think after that it was having a buy. So somewhere in this range, Bharti was consolidating till, I'll say, 9:30. Okay, so 9:39. That you can say or at most like 940. Up to 940 it was consolidating in this range. Okay, so what happened during 9:30? So I took my first position as 918. Next position I took it around 940, so exactly at this point. Okay, because I was hoping a bounce back from here. Okay, by looking into the buying volumes. Okay, you see that there's long wicks which is getting formed. Okay, the only worry for me was after this there is a fall in market and it started going down. It broke yesterday's, so I was expecting it to bounce back from yesterday's VWAP level. Okay, somewhere around here it bounced back, so I entered again with some quantity because it was just consolidating on the same range. But then it broke down. It started going moving down. It was consolidating and then started moving down. The volume was not there. Okay, so there is no so market was breaking down, going down, and Bharti was following it, but there is no big selling volume. That is one thing. The other thing, if you see, okay, so what was happening to this? Okay, if you see the call writers for your 700C, the Y was increasing. So lot more and more call writers are coming, right, to this. And if you see up to 940, up to my second position, this OI was increasing. Okay, so but the price action wise I was very confident because there is not much selling in terms of the volume in Bharti. Okay, and then market was going down and my thought process was, and I want to be very very honest here. Okay, my thought process was that anyway it is going to take a support here because it is consolidating in that range. So when it will come up again, I'll book some losses and like maybe I'll have some moderate amount of loss and I'll go because my position was already giving me some loss, right? So what I did was when it moved further down, I took another two more call options here. Okay, still then it went down a little more. I took another call option here. The reason is market was going down very aggressively, whereas the volume in Bharti, the selling volume in Bharti was not that good. Okay, if you see the buying volume. So, to my surprise, then I was having some good amount of loss till here. But by that time, if you have seen, I started accumulating at down level of this, right? So, at this point, I saw this price action, okay, buying, and then they tried to pull it down. And after this candle, okay, after this candle, I was confident that Bharti is going to move up. I'll tell you the reasons, okay. It did not come down with a good volume. That is one thing. The second thing is when they tried to take it down, they like all these 4 or 5 actions they are getting covered in one candle. Next is it is a clear higher high formation from this side, like lower high formation, lower higher formation. Okay, so then around 10:30, 10:35, I was observing. Yeah, so somewhere down the line around 10 o'clock. Okay, so let me see what happened around 10 o'clock. Yeah, yeah, somewhere around here. So I saw that the Y is decreasing and that gave me confidence. Okay, so I was waiting with my trade, like whatever I have taken. So I was waiting with it, and then this rally started coming. Okay, so then there was no stop. It was consolidating for some time. So if you see, like this particular rally came, it was consolidating, so it will go down. It will like the price action was very clear. Like every diff was getting by. Always it's a higher high, lower high, higher high formation. Okay, so and then this was like this VWAP, it was consolidating. It was taking time actually, but it was clear evident from the volume and the patterns in the like low wicks that it is trying to go up, right? This was a good breakout. Then it came down, but I was holding my position. Then I was seeing that there is this particular resistance of what will happen there. So then it gave a breakout. It went to that level. So at that point, I booked my profit. If you see, like I booked my profit somewhere here. After that, it like I was hoping to book here, but somewhere here I booked. After that, it tried to go up a little bit, but that's fine for me because I was holding a huge quantity and I booked it right at this resistance. Okay, the reason why I booked it again, if you see around 1 o'clock, what happened? So here it came down around 1 o'clock. It came down. Okay, so if you see like after 12, or after 12, 12, 30, I'll say till 12:20, it started coming down, right? It was aggressively coming down. The Y was coming down, whereas the price short covering was not happening that fast, right? So that is the only reason when it hit this particular resistance, I didn't see a much upside coming because if you see here also till 1 o'clock, 12:30, to 1 o'clock, yeah. So this is the place where it got a huge resistance and it already had rallied. It has broke the day high, so that is the reason. Because I did not get a follow through, so I closed all my position in Bharti. And by that time, because of all these accumulation, what I did at lower level and my holding, I was having a good profit of around 40,000. Okay. So now to tell this, it is not the usual OI data what I follow. Like whenever OI is decreasing, it was my conviction that the 700 CUI writers, the 700C writers, it might be a white trap for them. Okay, it's kind of short covering might come, but it didn't. I was expecting like this to give a profit of around 90,000. Excuse me, but it didn't happen. So, and market was also a bit negative from there. It rallied a bit, so I booked my profit. Okay. I was thinking to close the terminal, so after like I took a break. Whenever I get a big profit or a big loss, I take some break. Okay, so I took a big break and then I came back to see what is happening in Bank Nifty. As I said, like I always look into the ADM kind of option. So this was already selected in the morning where Bank Nifty was opening. So 39,800 C. I looked into both C and V and I'll show you what happened. Okay, good. So let's see the time. Okay. Okay, 125, 28, 140, then 156. This is good for everything else. 125, 130. Yes. Okay. So when I opened my laptop again, like I came in front of the screen, 125 we are seeing the position, right? So somewhere around here. Okay. So I saw this particular region, right? So where people have bought and the price has really come down, and then this huge volume came up. Okay, and after that, whenever it is trying to go down, it is getting bought. Like if you see this price action 4 5 candles, it is getting momentum in 2 candles. So here also like one candle is having 4 5 and momentum here also one momentum. So that is the reason like my first entry is at 125 So let's see, yeah, somewhere around here. So I was trying to take a position here, okay, around 125. So let me see if I can show you what is happening that time in Bank Nifty. Okay, good. So around 125, right? Yeah. So at this point of time, like I was hoping that the market will cross this somehow and it will go up a little bit. Anyway, like I have already missed this initial drop in the morning because of IRCTC. I was focusing on IRCTC as on a loss. I was waiting where I can book my profit. Okay, so by that time our CTC was lost in the morning when the market went down, right? So now let's come to the option price and let's see how what I did. Okay, so 125 is somewhere around here. This particular candle momentum, when it crossed this line, I was sure, and with a good volume I bought it. Okay, so I took some quantity, and then if you see, like the price was hovering around the same range. So like I was not having any profit or any loss. So that was for the initial 200 quantity, and then at 28 and 40. Okay, so let's see what happened in 28. Yeah. So after this, it went down, and again it went with good volume, right? So it tried to break out. So I took again 200 quantity here. Okay, 28. Then at 40. So it was giving me a good profit. Then it was trying to come down, but the volume was not there. So every time it was going down, it was giving a good buy. So at 40, I took another, yeah, somewhere around here, right? So when this candle it was trying to cross, I added some more. It's kind of pyramiding. The reason is again the higher low and higher formation. Okay, what I saw here. So this time I was sure that either it will give a big move, either upside or downside, and then this move came. Okay, and then this move came and it tried to break this particular uh, resistance. If you see, this is all this resistance were there from the morning, right? So it was trying to break out, but it I did not see the conviction or like the kind of fast movement what I was expecting, and I was also having a decent profit, so I exited, and the moment I exited, it fell down. So if you see how I have traded that, I'll say it is kind of luck because it was I exited because it was getting a lot of resistance there. So if you see, I bought it here, I bought it here, I bought it here, pyramided here, and then this happened. This candle came, this candle was getting a resistance here, and then this certain downfall came. Okay, so that is the reason I booked it here. Simple option buying strategies whenever I get a momentum. So I tell this always, right? That if you think that if you are looking into Bank Nifty movement, okay, if you're looking into Bank Nifty movement, and according to this you are taking the option, so that is like you are chasing the delta of the option, right? I look into simultaneously, like while trading option, I look into Bank Nifty chart, but my main focus is on option momentum, like this kind of momentum or this kind of momentum or this kind of momentum in option, right? So if you see directly, just I treat option as any other instrument, and I look into volume and momentum in option, right? So if you directly look into the momentum of option price along with the why, because if you see here all the positions that I have taken from 125, 28, so you see the decrease in Y. So this is what gave me conviction to wait in the trade. Then the price increased, and again then slowly the Y decreased. Okay, so it was giving me confidence that there is going to be a huge breakout soon. Okay. So yeah, so this kind of momentum in option price is actually like you are doing a gamma scalping, okay? And gamma scalping gives you small, like you can capture small moves, but there will be time where you can capture bigger moves also. So yeah, that is the second trade for today, which gave me again a good profit. So overall, a profit of 51,000 or something today. Okay, so let's see how the next trading sessions are going. Okay, Enjoy
Enjoy.
your trading. Thank you.